Chris Rock. We need him back next year. What do you think? Okay, what's your favorite award show to watch? Need to find this out as well. Is it the VMAs, the Grammys, or the Oscars? VMAs, Grammys, Oscars. Which one is the most entertaining and fun for you to watch? All right, the Oscars. We have a lot of Oscar lovers. All right, the Golden Dudes. That's what you like. All right, we're almost out of time. It's like a lengthy acceptance speech, right? The real games are about to begin. Help me count it down. It's about that time. Time to get to the quizzing. Here we go with Q1. Which musical artist won Video of the Year at last night's MTV VMAs? Taylor Swift, Taylor Hicks, Taylor Lautner. All right, I told you the answer to this, but were you paying attention to me?
I was not paying attention. You
should next time. If you went for Taylor, I'm going to let you finish as long as you're swift about it. Taylor Swift, of course, won that award. 179,000 of you swiftly moving on. Taylor won 3 awards actually last night, including the Moon Man for her video, You Need to Calm Down. She actually received a whopping 12 noms this year. Save some for the rest of them, T. Q2. What colour is not found in standard peppermint flavour candy canes?
Yellow.
Red, white, yellow. I love a peppermint candy cane. Very refreshing. There are only 2 colours in an authentic candy cane. Anything else is an imposter, guys. It's yellow. And hello to 185,000 of you. Nowadays, you can see all kinds of colours and flavours of candy canes around the holidays, but I only accept my cane in classic peppermint. Thank you very much. Now, you don't want to get hit by a savage question without an extra life, do you? Keep telling you this. You can use up to 3 of them in a game. Buy one right now. If you see it on your screen, just tap away. You can also buy extra lives throughout the game by tapping on the heart below. They'll work up to Q17, okay? And they even work on prize questions now. They are very useful indeed. Q3. Which was the last U.S. state to gain statehood? Puerto Rico, Hawaii, Alaska.
Right? Hawaii or Alaska?
Last state to become a state.
It's Hawaii or Alaska, because Puerto Rico's not a state.
You know, if you went for Alaska, alas, you were wrong. Surf's up, dudes. It's Hawaii. And you didn't wipe out their 135,000 if you didn't. Now, Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens, but Puerto Rico is not a state. The Union was formed, going mostly from east to west. In 59, it finished as far west as you can get. Hawaii. The answer. Q4. What word means third from the last? Penultimate, pre-penultimate, anti-penultimate. Third from the last, but not least.
I would think A, but I'm not sure.
I like to toss out the word penultimate, as you know, but here's one I've never tossed before. Anti-penultimate. No, I haven't, and that was quite a brutal question. We lost about half of you there, 78,000 if you got it correct. We all know ultimate, which means last, of course. Penultimate means second to last, but a lot less common is the third thing from the end, the intimidating anti-penultimate. Q5, what country superstar is Miley Cyrus's godmother? Dolly Parton, Reba McEntire, or Roseanne Cash? It's good to have as many country superstars as possible in your family. So that's where she gets it from. She get it from her godmama. It's Dolly Parton. You came in like a wrecking ball, 101,000 of you did. Although Miley has made it to adulthood. She's out of her twerking phase. I'm sure she still appreciates the guidance of her godmother. Backwards Barbie. Yes, indeed. Now, you all want to level up as fast as possible. Grab a point multiplier right now to level up even faster tonight. If you've made it this far, you've already earned 20,000 points with a 10 times multiplier. That's 200,000 points already in the bag. The more points you earn, the higher your level and the closer you get to that shmoney. Q6. The end of a 1968 NFL game was infamously not televised when the network switched to what TV movie? Pinocchio, Heidi, Kiss Me Kate. Can you imagine the fury? It's bad when a network cuts away from a game. It's worse when it cuts to Heidi. Yes, it's true. It really happened. 81,000 of you moving that mountain is now network policy to air games until the very end. But imagine the dismay when the last minute of an intense game suddenly switches to Heidi and her grandpa in the Alps. Not impressed. Q7. Which of these mammals is not in the genus Canis? Coyote, jackal, fox. Come on, you geniuses.
I'm going jackal.
Biology geniuses. If you went for jackal, you are going to want to hide right now. It's fox.
Really?
Hunting for the cash right now. 56,000 of you are. The genus Canis includes coyotes, jackals, and wolves, but our red-headed friends slyly enjoy their own exclusive club, the genus Vulpes. And what a bunch of foxes they are. Yeah. Q8. A quickly cancelled Burger King promotion asks Facebook users to do what for a free Whopper? Download a virus, eat at McDonald's, delete friends. People will do anything for free food, including me. They didn't cancel the ad themselves. Zuckerberg did the honors there. Delete friends. That's what they asked for. Yeah, 42,000 of you adding friends right now. 10 years ago, Burger King made a social media snafu. They asked users to delete 10 friends for a free Whopper. Unfortunately for them, their ad got deleted instead. All right, it's our first prize question of the game. If you get this next one right, there will be money at stake. You will have a choice to make. Either take what's in the pot or move on and try to win the lot. $10,000 is our jackpot tonight. Good luck. Here we go, Q9. Who once sued Viacom on charges of ruining the Star Trek franchise? Playmates, StarTrek.com, Activision.
When?
You made Star Trek suck. Give me some money. I doubt many Playmates watched Star Trek, although Spock was a hit with the ladies. Yes, he was. It's Activision. That's what we're looking for. You activated there. 33,000 of you did. No one likes it when Star Trek boldly goes into the trash can, especially if your biz depends on it. Activision was the leading maker of Trekkie games, and we want to see what's in the bag right now. 9 cents we are offering to 33,556 players. You got to make your first choice tonight. Well, you've made a bunch of question choices, answer choices. What about money choices? 4 questions until the prize. 5,741 players chose to take that 9 cents. Early winners tonight. Well done, cute little doggy right there. Who's that? Steffi Bow. Okay, 31,000 left in the game. Q10. The most notable castle to have inspired Cinderella's castle at Disneyland is in what country? Germany, Austria, Switzerland.
I would guess Germany.
Yeah, it's got the turrets and towers and all kinds of cool stuff. It looks like it's straight from a fairy tale, but the fairy tale took from this castle instead. Yeah. Germany is where you will find it. 26,000 of you knew that. The 3 countries can certainly blur together a bit with all the German they speak, but Neuschwanstein Castle can be found in southern Germany. Oh, and Disneyland as well. Q11. The youngest person to win a Best Director Oscar won for what film? La La Land, Crash, or American Beauty? 3 of my favorite movies, to be honest. If you went for Crash, yep, you crashed and burned, I'm afraid. It's Moonlight. I mean, La La Land. La La Land is the answer. 24,000 of you in La La Land yourselves. Nominees get as young as John Singleton, who was 24 when he was nominated for Boys in the Hood. As for winners, Damien Chazelle, who was 32, he takes the trophy on this one. Q12. What pioneering psychologist popularized the words introvert and extrovert? Ivan Pavlov, Sigmund Freud, Carl Jung. Which one are you? Introvert or extrovert? If you went for Freud, that must have been a slip, because it's Carl Jung. Yeah, young'uns knew that. 25,000. Okay, you're killing it right now. Before Jung, we probably just used words like boring and loud, but Jung used them in medical literature, and they made their way to the tips of our tongues, especially us extroverts, because we don't stop talking. All right, let's talk our way to another prize question. Is Q13. Which of these games has the highest number of user votes on Board Game Geek? Risk, Settlers of Catan, Carcassonne. Come in, you Board Game Geeks. What do you know about Board Game Geek? If you went for Risk. It didn't pay off this time. You should have settled for Settlers of Catan. You didn't settle for less. 19,000 of you didn't. There are literally thousands of board games on the website, but the only one to score more user ratings than Carcassonne is Settlers of Catan. All right, we are giving out cash right now. 16 cents we are offering to 19,648 of you. All right, a whopping 16 cents. Not bad at all. What's the choice going to be? You're going to be an early winner tonight, or you're sticking with me? 1,270 early winners on this round. 19,973 of you still in the game. So let's go to the next question, Q14. What successful franchise did a director from the first season of Animorphs go on to direct? Night at the Museum, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Spy Kids. Morphed into a movie director. I've seen plenty of Diaries of Wimpy Kids, but not the movie version. Night at the Museum is quite the night for 13,000 of you. Animorphs is a Canadian show. Montreal-born Sean Levy had his hand in the first season, then took that hand to direct Museum, and even cooler, produced Stranger Things as well. Yeah, epic. Q15. What iconic ballpark tradition allegedly originated in Oakland in October 1981? End zone dance, wave, or high five? They're all a little corny, but fun at the same time. If you went for end zone dance, you've reached your end zone too. It's wave. You're waving hello to the next round. 15,000 of you are. It was 1981 when the first wave rose up in the stands at Oakland Alameda Coliseum. And until it hits the shore, those waves will keep waving forever, won't they? Q16. The writer of the song Wild Thing is the uncle of a famous actress who played which of these characters? Virginia Woolf, Erin Brockovich, Evelyn Saltz. Wild Thing. You make my heart sing, you make everything groovy. There's only one answer here that won't leave you salty, though. It's Evelyn Salt. That is the character we were looking for. All right, that was kind of brutal, wasn't it? 4,593 of you nailed it. Wild Thing was written by Chip Taylor, who was born James Wesley, the brother of John Voight, and uncle to the lovely Angelina Jolie, who portrayed Evelyn in Salt. Lot of info for you there. Let's spice things up with another prize question. Don't forget, guys, it'll be your last chance to use your extra lives. They stop working after Q17. Let's go. Which is the capital of a U.S. state with a state beverage that is not milk? Albany, Little Rock, Columbus. Forget got milk. It's not milk this time. Opting for a brunch beverage over breakfast, I see. Ohio's drink of choice is tomato juice or tomato juice. Columbus is the answer right there. 4,352 of you got it right. Almost every other state went with milk, and a bunch of you are about to get your hands on some serious milk money right now. What do we have in the bag? 35 cents we have. That we're offering to 4,352 players. Another 4 questions until your next cash prize is up for grabs. What's the choice going to be on this one? 733 of you winners on this queue right here. 4,240 still in the game, standing strong. No more extra lives, okay? Q18. The common name of this animal includes a reference to a type of what? What is that thing? Okay, reference to what? Bird? Fish? Mammal? We find the strangest creatures, don't we, over here at HQ?
It's the name. What
I've never seen
name
before
of
in
this
life.
animal I would have went with?
Sometimes names are simple, like in the case of the sea pig, aka mammal, is what we were looking for. Oh, I'm gonna go with savage. Go with savage on this one, because that's 3,000 gone. 909 of you are after the bacon tonight. Now, if you want to use his more scientific name, you can call him Scotoplanus, but he doesn't mind being called a sea pig at all. I promise, I asked him earlier. Q19. Which of these streaming platforms was founded by former Apple TV employees? YouTube, Caffeine, Twitch. I don't use any of these enough. Former Apple TV guys. Now, if you're watching this on an Apple TV right now, you might know the answer is Caffeine, giving you a jolt right there. 523 of you, all the way back in 2016. Ben Kieran and Sam Roberts traded in Apple for something a bit more high intensity, you know? Caffeine. is called Q20. Which monarch's dethroning is depicted in the painting Liberty Leading the People, Louis XVIII, George III, or Charles X? Are you leading the game right now? If you picked Louis XVIII, then Liberty led you the wrong way, I'm afraid. Charles X, are you feeling regal? 406 of you are. This legendary painting is about the July Revolution of 1830, which was less than legendary for King Charles, but you are one question away from a legendary payout. Your last prize question of the game. This could be worth a nice chunk of change. As you know, if you get it right, you will choose to either stash that cash or make the full dash to the jackpot. You will have to make it to Q25, though, to win the 10 G's tonight. Q21. Ticketmaster's first ticketed concert was by which act? Bob Dylan, Pearl Jam, ELO.
I would guess ELO.
They've gotten bigger and bigger. Like our prizes. We use Ticketmaster all the time now, but it all started with ELO. Electrifying right here. 164 if you got it correct. The concert took place at the University of New Mexico. They did enter litigation with Pearl Jam later, which they never really resolved, but who cares? We want to see what kind of money we're working with right now here on Q21. We're offering $9.15 to 164 players. All right, I like that. How much do you like that? Or you want to try to reach that jackpot? 143 players chose to take it. 16 players still in the game. You want that 10 G's tonight, don't you? All right, 4 questions until the main prize. Q22. The video for which 1990's hit is based on a work by a Nobel Prize-winning author. Losing My Religion, Swells Like Teen Spirit, Circle of Life. 16 players left in the game. I think it's time to send those lucky wishes in the chat. Is that you in the corner? Is that you in the spotlight? Losing your religion? You prayed for this. Losing my religion is the answer. 5 if you got it correct. Now, have you read A Very Old Man with Enormous Wings? It's by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And if not, you saw it in REM's music video, didn't you? Well, 5 of you did. Q23. Which of these cities had teams win a playoff game in both the WFL and USFL? Philadelphia, Birmingham, Memphis. I want to see a big winner tonight, at least one, if not more. That's what I want to see, okay? Neither league lasted for long, but the city with these bragging rights is Birmingham. Did you get Birmingham? 3 if you did. We lost 2 of you there on Memphis. The Birmingham Stallions won USFL quarterfinals games in 84 and 85, while the Birmingham Americans won the WFL semifinal back in 74. Great team names, by the way. 3 players left in the game. 2 more questions to go. Q24. Which of these does not appear in the iconic movie poster for Pulp Fiction? Book, weapon, gold watch. 10 G's on the line tonight. 3 players left. If you went for watch, you were obviously watching closely enough. That is the answer. Gold watch, not on the poster. Did you get it correct? 2 of you did. We lost one of you on weapons. Sorry to see you go. Uma Thurman looks pretty like she lounges in the poster with a good read, a pack of ciggies, and a gun. She has no idea what the time is, though. You know what the time is right now. 2 of you do. It's time to head into the final round. We've got 2 players left in the game. That's it. Just 2 people standing. We've got 10 G's in the bag. We're all the way here. We're all the way to Q25. I want to see those good luck messages in the chat. I'm crossing my fingers super tightly right now for our last 2 players. We've got Syntax CYX is one of our players. Do we know who our other player is? We don't, but good luck to you too.
They're saying in chat.
Okay, 1 player left. Just 1 player left in the game. That is Syntax CYX. It's all on you tonight. Q25. Which is the capital of a country that does not have a female national personification? Paris, Washington, D.C., or Canberra?
I would go with Canberra.
Will you capitalize on this cash? Syntax CYX. X. It's all on you. Let's play if countries were actual humans. Which one would be a guy? The US has a female personification called Columbia, so it's not that. Paris has one called Marianne. But Australia's embracing the testosterone with little boy from Manly. It's Canberra for the win tonight. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Syntax. YX. Yeah, I'm so sorry you went for Washington, D.C. It was Canberra tonight, but you know what? You're pretty amazing. You are amazing. You made it all the way to the very end, to Q25. Wow. Got me sweating over here. Another totally awesome game, HQTs. You really smashed it. You came, you played, you slayed. I'm Sharon Carpenter. You could always find me here on the socials. And Syntax, you hit me up as well. I want to congratulate you, okay? Now, Tuesday night is Tuesday night. Two's Company. We've got words coming up in the next few minutes, so do not miss that. It's happening at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, just a few minutes away. Enjoy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
So sucky.